this queer protester may have just gotten herself deported. So the context here is that on Friday, they had this big anti-Trump rally in DC and across the country, and one of the speakers went up and said this, which I was astounded by the stupidity of it. Take a listen.
My name is Gracia Martinez Rosas. I am an immigrant. I am undocumented, unafraid, queer, and unashamed.
Y'all, are we serious? Is she serious? Are people actually this dumb? The President of the United States is following through on his campaign promises, his tough on immigration position, and deporting. In his view, he's trying to deport millions of undocumented immigrants. I've always been a softie on this issue. I've always supported some kinds of amnesty for some of the people here illegally, and I only want to deport the ones who are harming society, committing crimes, abusing welfare, that kind of thing. But he's going after everybody. That just is what it is. And you're going to get up on stage on a televised national event protesting the president and say, hi, my name is so-and-so, I'm queer, which, okay, irrelevant, and I'm undocumented. Babe, you're about to be deported. And, like, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I will feel bad for some of the people who are getting deported, but not you. You just played stupid games. So of course you're going to win stupid prizes. Like, it's the audacity for me to think that you're, what? Because you're queer, because you're a Democrat activist or something, like you're special or you're different, and you can just declare on television that you're an illegal immigrant and ICE isn't going to come get you? Bro, Trump probably is seeing this shared by all the right-wingers who inevitably shared it, which was incredibly predictable, and speed dialing Tom Homan to come get you. And again, I can only have so much sympathy. At some point, I feel bad for people who were brought here as a minor by their parents illegally and they didn't choose to do it and they've grown up here. I don't want them sent out of our country unless they've done something harmful or wrong since they've been here. But like, I don't have it in me to feel bad for people like this. And then watch, I'm sure we'll be hit with the tearful TikTok video from this woman once she's deported to wherever. And I am just not going to have it in me to feel even a little bit bad at this point. Call me heartless if you want. I don't care. Speaking of this protest, this was not the only cringeworthy moment from this event. Take a listen to this nice little musical melody we were treated to at another event.
We are very big on the chanting, and y'all have all the energy today. So, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! Hell yes!
Really? Really? Y'all can't criticize Trump without the hyperbole, without the over-the-top rhetoric, as if that has worked just so well, screaming Nazi, fascist, KKK for years now. That's just been hitting. Everyone's been really compelled by that. Oh, wait. It's literally not at all been working for y'all because you're the boy who cried wolf. And I'm sorry, I've criticized him on this show on many different things. Calling Trump and the Republicans the KKK is stupid. It's absurd. This man literally appointed black cabinet secretaries, gay cabinet secretaries, Hispanic cabinet secretaries. He had a multiracial voting coalition for him. You can make a lot of criticisms of him, but the idea that this presidency is some KKK adjacent movement is just detached from reality. And if anything, is actually really wildly insensitive and offensive to the actual victims of the brutal terrorism of the KKK historically. And people are still alive today who were victimized by them. You think the progressive crowd would maybe be a little more sensitive about that, but no, anything goes when it comes to protesting Trump. The cringe is just off the charts. And I'm sorry, but from what I saw of this widespread protest day, at least the moments that went viral, it seemed like a lot of these resistance types haven't learned much about what they should actually be focusing on. If they really wanted to like beat Trump or foment a resistance to him, they would be criticizing actually things that he has done. They would be uplifting individual people who have been hurt by his policies. They would be talking about the ways his economic plan might harm everyday people. And they would be offering a positive vision of their own agenda that they can offer to uplift and help people. Instead, I guess they're just going to keep yelling Nazi, fascist, KKK, whatever, because That's just worked so amazing. Clearly, they've learned nothing. At least some of the activist types at least haven't.